Hi Virgo, this is your August 8th through August 14th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. So I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, the business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Sun. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. We also have the Hermit and the King of Swords with the Empress and the potential outcome. And we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Leo, or a Taurus. Some of you could even be dealing with another Virgo. You know what? This feels serious. There's like 2 feelings I'm getting, right? This feels serious, very determined. This person is going to come in, but the thing is, it's like you're not going to be rushed into anything. Perhaps this person did their research, did their homework on how Virgo feels relationships should be moving forward, because from what I know, Virgos, you like to take things one step at a time. You don't want to be rushed into anything. You like to analyze things. You like to have a plan. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Quite the opposite. I really like that about you. You guys are the best planners. You work your bottom, all that kind of good stuff. But with this person, since this is a brand new person entering your life, so it's like the next thing you know, you are already in a commitment with this person, but again, you will not feel like you're being pressured or rushed into it. I hope that makes sense. Right? You will feel that this is just natural. It's just naturally happening, right? Because this person is so determined to be with you, so determined to get this commitment started. Right? They're not playing around. They're not fooling around. They do want you. This person knows exactly what they want. They want you, Virgo, and they want to be in a relationship with you as quickly as possible. But again, you will not feel pressured or rushed into anything. Right? We got the Six of Wands, the first card that came out, and then 2 aces in a row. Those were the first 3 cards that came out. The Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. That's just crazy. It's good crazy. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success. This is a card of attention, so you definitely have this person's full and undivided attention, and it is a victory card. They're coming into your life to win you over, but in a good, very positive way. And those 2 aces are talking about determination, love. The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, and with the Ace of Swords, it's a brand spanking new beginning card, right? So with the Ace of Swords, they're not going to be playing around, they're not going to be fooling around, they'll tell you straight up what they want. But again, it will not sound like they're pressuring into this, right? Besides that, the Six of Wands is clarified by the Sun. The Sun is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo, but the Sun is also a card of clarity, just like the Ace of Swords. And besides that, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun always talks about joy, success, happiness, feeling on top of the world. And it kind of makes sense because we have the Ace of Swords here, because you're dealing with the King of Swords. I probably should have started with that. The King of Swords in the middle of the potential outcome, that's your person. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, a very straightforward, very direct, very honest individual. Very loving individual, right? I'll talk about that in just a second. But yeah, they know what they want, and they want you. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a great card to have. It's a card of collaboration. This is the 2 of you building this together from the ground up, from the very beginning, because this is a card of you and them putting time, effort into it, and it will make sense to do that from the very beginning, because you will see the potential. You'll want this to happen. You'll want it to work out. You'll want to have a future with this person. It feels very mutual. That's what I'm trying to say. The Ace of Cups, the next card over, is the second ace. So it's all about love. After all, it is all about love. The Ace of Cups always talks about genuine, authentic love. Right? In the potential outcome, the first card that came out is the Hermit. That's your card, Virgo, unless you're dealing with another Virgo. Then we got the King of Swords, the person you're dealing with. And then we have the Empress. Now, I think that's also you. in the future. I'm not saying you're not the Empress right now, but the Empress often comes through as a future wife or a future significant other figure and a future mother figure, right? So if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. And that's the way they see you from the very beginning, right? They're definitely putting you up on a pedestal, and from the get-go, they see you as somebody they want to spend the rest of their life with, have a family with, and all that good stuff. Besides that, the Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck, and it's abundance in its purest form. And the cherry on top of this cake, the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. First of all, it's a Taurus card. You may have that you may be dealing with a Taurus or somebody with Taurus in their chart. But most importantly, the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a very spiritual card. So yeah, there you go, Virgo. You're definitely going to be committing to this person, and for the 10th time, you're not going to feel rushed into anything. You'll feel like it's just the natural thing to do, because this person, that's the way they're going to present themselves. You know, somebody who is a very confident person, but not cocky, not arrogant, right? And they're coming in with intentions to be serious with you. And like I said, they will let you know that right away, what they want with you. And you'll be like, okay, let's build this. And you're definitely moving towards a commitment, a full-blown family. Really, I'm not going to do an extended for you, Virgo, because with cards like that, it will be a waste of time. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Eight of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Empress, and the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. I can interpret this spread two different ways, Virgo. Scenario number one, you may have a trip, travel, some kind of trouble coming up that has to do with your family in some shape or form. And scenario number two, if you've been trying to get pregnant, Virgo, you may hear some good news. All right, the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, that is your major arcana card. It's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. That means you're the one in charge, you're the one calling the shots, or everything pretty much revolves around you and it's all about you, right? The Eight of Wands, the first card that came out, it could be a card of travel, or it could be a card of some news, good news in this case. The Ten of Cups in the middle is a card of a family or a committed relationship or marriage. So for some of you, it could be travel, family-related travel. You could be traveling with your whole family. Somebody from your family could be traveling to see you, or you could be traveling to spend some time with your extended family, something like that. Right? And the Empress right next to the deck, that could also be you. Right? If you already have children, perhaps you have children going back, or you're traveling with your kids, something like that. The Empress could also be your mom or your grandma or your aunt, right? Or, like I said, if you've been trying to get pregnant, since the Empress often comes through as a card of somebody expecting a baby, then with the Eight of Wands, which is a card of communication and news, and the Ten of Cups is a family card, you may hear some good news in regards to pregnancy. All right, so those are the two scenarios I see here. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the King of Cups, clarified by Justice. We also have Temperance. We have the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Hermit, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a Libra, or a Sagittarius. Yeah, I think it's a reconciliation, Virgo, to be honest with you. There's no other way I can explain this or interpret this, even though the Hermit is clarifying the Four of Pentacles. But I have my own idea what Four of Pentacles means here. Right? So anyway, we got this King of Cups coming back from the past. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. Justice clarifying the King of Cups could be a Libra. But if we want to stay general, then Justice is a card of a major apology, and this is them wanting to make things right with you. This is them wanting to get really serious with you, right? Temperance in the middle is a person Sagittarius card, but again, in general, Temperance is all about rekindling, getting back together, burying the hatchet, reconciling. And then we got those two cards, the Four of Pentacles with the Hermit. The Four of Pentacles could be interpreted as somebody who is holding back, but I think in this case, this Four of Pentacles comes from the King of Cups. That's how they feel. They want to hold on to you, right? The Hermit is your card. That's why it's clarifying the Four of Pentacles here. So they want to hold on to the Hermit. They want to hold on to you and never let you go. Okay? That's how I see it here. And yeah, the icing on the cake, the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, is a card of a commitment and marriage. Very solid, very grounded, financially abundant, and long-term type of a deal. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, stay together, and all that good stuff. Yeah, like I said, it is a reconciliation. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Virgo, this week we have the Chariot, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Star, and we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aquarius or any zodiac sign. This spread right here, Virgo, is a victory spread, success, triumph spread. It's like you can hardly top it, to be honest with you. Here's the deal. The Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. It's one of the best cards you can potentially get when it comes to work, business, and finances, right? This is a card of somebody who is doing great financially or work-wise, business-wise. You are in the center of attention. You're being admired, the spotlight. You're in the middle of a spotlight. You're doing great. That's what this card is when it comes to work, business, and finances. Right? The Chariot, the first card I came out, it could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is a card of victory and a triumph. For some of you, you could play out as you're going on a business trip, and if that's the case, you're going to kill it. But for most of you, it's just the victory, right? And the Ace of Pentacles right next to it is a golden opportunity card. You could be, if you're going on a business trip, you're going to kill it, right? You're going to close that account, you're going to get that sale, or something, gonna get that business deal signed, and you may get a fat bonus check for that. Some of you could be getting a dream job this week, right? If you've been applying for a job, and if there's that one job you really, really want, or wanted this type of job for a long time, you're getting it, right? Then the Ace of Pentacles could also be a promotion or a raise or something like that. The Star right next to the deck is a personal Aquarius card, but the Star is a wish come true card. And the thing about the Star card, it's something we usually wish for or hope for a very long time, right? So it is a victory spread. It is a wish come true spread. It is a golden opportunity spread. And at the end of the day, by the end of the week, you'll be feeling like the person in the Nine of Pentacles. You'll feel great. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Virgo, this week. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the King of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's pretty much the same thing as the X spread I did for you a couple of minutes ago. It's the same thing. I'm not going to bother you with details, wasting your time. But yeah, you got this King of Cups, right? Probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And they're going to come back and offer you a very solid relationship and commitment. This looks good right here. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles are amazing cards. And the Queen of Pentacles right next to the deck, that's you, Virgo. So yeah, you can rewind and watch that again. But yeah, this is here pretty much a confirmation that they're coming back and they will want to get really, really serious with you. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this week, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.